Hi guys, Linda Antwi with the Red Carpet Report. I'm about to learn how to scare some people. We are here in front of the Capitan Theater for the world premiere of Monsters University. I got my eye on you. We're going to talk to a bunch of people, so come on, let's go check it out. So tell me, how long did it take you guys to come up with part two? Can I consider it part two from Monsters Inc.?
Well,
Or
I would
part
consider
point
it
five.
Yeah.
Okay.
The first meeting that we had about this movie was in 2008, and that's when the idea of the prequel was first floated.
Okay.
And then, as the writers, we went off and spent a while just seeing, is there a story here? Is there a story here? And then, how many years later is that? 7 years later, here we are.
Now, I understand that animation takes also quite a long time to put together. So, in writing, do you have to wait for the characters before you move on to make sure that it's actually what you envisioned?
It's more an issue of we write a version of the script, it gets storyboarded, the whole movie gets put up on screen with temporary voices, and then we blow it to bits. We get in there with the Pixar brain trust, and they just smash it apart. And then you rebuild it, and you do that like 6, 7 times. That's why we were on the movie for 3.5 years. People can't understand how it could take that long to write. It's just that you're doing different iterations of the movie, and it's getting better every time.
So in some ways, the opposite is true. Oftentimes, before you can explore the storyboards and so on, you have to wait on the pages to be written. And so we're always under a lot of pressure to write pages and get them right and funny, and then to deliver them to the storyboard artists who plus them, and then make it, fantastic, hopefully.
What inspires you?
We both worked on the first one, on Monsters, Inc., and so having those voices in our head, knowing that we want to stay true to those voices, that even though we're going 10 years in the past, we're sort of using our, we're using our writer mojo to sort of say, okay, who are these guys back then, but still so that when you watch Monsters, Inc., there's consistency.
Right. Now, are you just a big kid?
I think that to work in this for Pixar and to make animated features, you have to be a big kid, and you have to tap into that part of yourself when you're imagining scenes, because you want the scenes to play to everybody, but to the kid inside you and to the kid, my kids and his kids. So absolutely.
This is literally as dressed up as we ever get.
Oh, I know.
And it's like once every few years. So.
And if you've ever been to Pixar, you know that everybody there is basically it's Arrested Development all over the place, on scooters and playing games, and it's a fun place.
One last question. What advice would you give up-and-coming writers for just longevity in the industry?
The main thing is just to write, and we meet a lot of young writers who say, oh yeah, I want to get into the business. How do I get into the business? Right. And a lot of them sometimes have trouble actually completing that first screenplay or that first TV thing. And it's just, you only get better by writing and rewriting and rewriting. And if you have talent and you keep writing, you will have success eventually.
And when you're writing, try to write about things that you really care about and you really are passionate about, because it'll come through in the writing. And
it helps to look as good as this guy.
Oh my God, yes.
Thank you so much. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe. It's Pixar. It's Monsters University. Hello. Did I scare you? Leave a comment if I did. Bye, guys.